Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Hope all is fine and you have studied also during your vacation. Welcome back. We are going to start new unit 6, editing in MS Word. In previous lesson, I taught you the different buttons and tabs of MS Word. So let's revise them first, then we will move next. Here you can see different tabs of Word program. Here this time in Home tab. So all the options which you can see here, these are present in Home tab. These are the groups. It's clipboard group. This one is font group. This group is paragraph group. And this one is style group. Similarly, here you can see editing group. Okay. If you are going to move next tab, insert tab, you can see here all the options, they are changed now, different icons. Similarly, page layout, references and so on. Okay. For the time being, we are in Home tab and we are going to use few of its options. I also told you about file menu. See over there. In file menu, we use the save. We learned there how to save files, how to open existing files. Close is used to close the file, your document, and exit is used to close your program. In this lesson, I'm just going to tell you a few different things. So keep in your mind, these are new for you. First of all, you see this line. It's a ruler, okay? This is a ruler. And this side you can also see one more ruler. Fine. It's non-vertical ruler and this one is horizontal ruler. Similarly, you can see over there, this is a scroll bar. And this one is also a scroll bar. This is vertical scroll bar. And this one, same way, horizontal scroll. Scroll bar, you just click and drag it downside and it is just going to move on the page. Going up and going to top side of the page. Okay. So this way you can use it. Other way, there are also arrows. If you will click on the arrows, you can move also step by step like this. It's upwards and this was for downward. Okay. In same way, you can use this scroll bar. This is for the left side and this one for the right side. Clear? I hope you understand this one. That there, these are the rulers of window program and these are the scroll bars of window. Fine? Now, what is next? Just using scroll bar, we are coming down here, click it step by step or you can just click and drag. Fine, right this way. Now students, I am just going to show you the parts of the window screen. There are three parts in your book mentioned on page 68. The parts of the window screen are dialog box launcher. Now what is dialog box launcher? If you will go there, keep your cursor, you can see this one. Just click over there. This is the dialog box launcher which I am telling you. It's mentioned in your book. We are not going in detail. We will learn it later. Okay. Time being, you just need to know that where is the dialog box. Cancel. So if you have this window screen in your exam or in any way for test, you just know that here you will go and click for the dialog box and write here dialog box. Next one, zoom control. Where is the zoom control? This one. This is your zoom control. Okay. Plus means increase the size of your page and minus means it will decrease. This is called zoom out and this one is called zoom in. If you will click it like that, see, click. just increasing the size of the page. And you're just clicking on this side, it is just going to decrease. Fine. So this way you can control your zoom in Windows. Fine. Just clicking on the minus side, it is decreasing, and clicking on the plus side, it's increasing. This way. One more thing which is there, that is ribbon display option. And what is ribbon display option? If you just move your cursor over there, here, just keep it here. It is your ribbon display option. You click, it see, disappear. Click again, it's coming back. So, you have learned here 3 parts of the window. Dialog box launcher, just there. This is dialog box launcher. Next one, we read about zoom control. Here is your zoom control. Zoom out and zoom in. Next, we learned about the ribbon display option, and it is just right here. If you will just keep your arrow on that option, it will show there the name. Now I'm just going to tell you that how can you select text in Word. Selecting text. We have 2 ways to select the text. First one is selecting text using a mouse. And the next one is selecting text using a keyboard. I missed here word using, so I'm just going to add the word there, using. Like this. I'm just writing it here. Using. Okay? So we can select text in 2 ways. First using mouse and then using keyboard. So how we can select text using mouse? One more thing which you need to learn is that keep your cursor there, click and drag. See, it is just highlighted with blue. So this way you can select your text with mouse. How? Look again. Click on the left side and drag. Don't leave your button. Click and drag. This way you can select your text. This way you can select whole line. Okay, now I'm going to tell you, if you want to select a word, how can you select it? Go to the word and just double click on it. Okay? See, I just use double click on the word and the word is selected. Now, if you want to select a whole line, what do you have to do? I told you right now. What? Keep your cursor there on the left side, click the button and drag. This way. If you want to just select the multiple lines, same way, what you have to do? Click. Don't leave the mouse, okay? Don't leave the button actually. Click and just drag. This way. You can select whole line, whole paragraph or anything else. Fine? Okay. Now, there are few ways which you can use by using your keyboard. How you can select it? You can select the text using Shift key and arrow keys. Okay? Just keep your cursor there, press Shift key and use right arrow key. If you are using right arrow key, it is just moving to the right side, just like that. Okay? Now, if you want to just select from the left side, just keep your cursor there, press Shift key and use left side key and just move it. This way you can select it with left arrow key. Now if you want to select the bottom side, use Shift key. Now use your bottom arrow key and click to the bottom side. Similarly, if you want to select top portion, press Shift key and use like that. So, arrow keys with Shift. Okay, students? So, if you want to select your text using keyboard, use arrow key with Shift key. Fine? This way, you can select your text if you want to select a single line, single word or whole paragraph, you just keep your finger on the shift key and same way press your arrow key and your text will be selected. Now next one we have inserting a blank line. If you want to insert a blank line in between your paragraph or text, what you need to do? I'm just going to show you that how you can use a blank line. If you suppose want to insert the blank line over there, fine. Just keep your cursor at the end of your line and press enter key. You can see there is blank space between these two lines. Okay. If you don't want to do it, you can use this undo button. See, it is undo typing. Just click and it will come back. Okay. And this button you can use for redo purpose. If you need to do it, you can click it and it will just redo it. I don't want it, I am using undo. So, if you want to insert a blank line in between your paragraph or your type of text, just take the cursor to the end of the line and press enter this way. Fine. If you are pressing enter, the space that will be increased. If you don't want it, you can also use backspace key like that and it will come back. Okay. So this way you can insert blank lines in between your paragraph or any type of text. Now I'm just going to tell you that if you want to delete a text, how you can do that. So there are three ways by using that we can delete our text. The first one, using backspace key. Second, using delete key. And the third, using spacebar key. So one by one, I'm going to show you that how you can delete your text. Suppose you want to delete this line. Okay. So we are going to use the first option, that is using backspace key. Just keep your cursor here at the end of your line, or you can say at the right side of your line or your sentence. Keep it here and just press backspace key. See, this way whatever it is written on the left side, you can remove all that text. Fine. This way you can use it. If you don't want it, just use undo and it is back now. Okay. Then using delete key. Now if you want to remove the text, delete the text from the right side, what you have to do, keep your cursor on the left side. Okay. Keep your cursor on the left side and press delete key or del key, the short form of delete. See. Now from the right side, whatever it is written, it is going to be deleted. Like this. One by one you can delete it. See. Okay. It's deleted. I'm just getting back it using undo, click, and it is now coming back. See, this way you can get it back. Now the third option, using spacebar key. Now how can you use spacebar key? That is used for giving space in between the sentences or your words. Fine. So how can we use it? Just to delete. For that purpose, see, you just select it. Whatever you want to delete, select it and press spacebar. It's gone. So this way you can use the spacebar key to delete your text, and same way I don't want to delete it, I'm using undo and just getting back. Hope students you understand it. We learned about the blank line, how we can insert it, click it there and enter this way. Backspace, just going back. Then we learned about the backspace key, delete key and spacebar keys that they can be used to delete your text. So if you want to delete the text from the left side, click and press backspace key. It will delete your text to the left side. And if you want to delete text to the right side, place your cursor on the left side and press delete. This way it can delete it. Similarly, if you want to use spacebar for deleting, just select the word and press spacebar and it's there. Okay. So I hope students you understand today's lesson. Do practice it at home. If you have any query, you can ask me, you can WhatsApp me, or even in the Zoom class, I will clear it inshallah. Take care and Allah Hafiz.